On the behalf of Government Engineering College Banswara, I Dr. Sunil Gadwal welcomes you once again in video lecture classes. Today we are going to discuss an important topic, examination point of view is bomb calorimeter, which is a full question. So the possibility of getting a full 20 marks question from this topic is there, and in every exam, examiner will give either numerical or give the theoretical questions. This is very important topic. So as we had discussed in previous classes about calorific values, so today with the help of bomb calorimeter we can easily find out the calorific value of solid, liquid fuels, and in this bomb calorimeter experiment, a known mass or unit mass of a fuel is bound, and the quantity of heat produced is observed by water and measured. The bomb calorimeter operators used to find the calorific value of solid and liquid, especially non-volatile or the liquid fuel which is having more boiling point are used. For gaseous fuel, we have to use another operators which later on we will discuss. So this is a simple diagram of bomb calorimeter. As you can see in the diagram, that this is the bomb calorimeter, which is made of stainless steel and able to resist high pressure and corrosion. The bomb is provided with a lead. This is the lead, screw type lead. The body of bomb so as to make a perfect gas tight seal. It's also having two stainless steel electrodes. These are one. This is one, and this is the second. Two electrodes, and one of the electrode. This is the one of the electrode here. A small ring is attached. This is the small ring is attached with this electrode, and in this ring we have to keep a crucible which made from stainless steel, nickel or platinum, where we have to keep the fuel either in solid or in non-volatile liquid fuel. Then these two electrodes are connected with the fuel via magnesium fuse wire. So in case of solid, we have to wrap this magnesium fuse wire around the solid fuel, and this end we will tie with the one electrode, and the another end we will tie with the another electrodes, and these electrodes are connected with a 6-volt battery. And this bomb calorimeter is having platinum inner lining, which can save it from the corrosion, because as we know that in most of the organic fuels are having organic sulfur, which on combustion in the presence of oxygens make corresponding sulfur oxides. And we also during the experiment we are adding a 10 ml of distilled water, so that water will react with the sulfur oxide and make the corresponding sulfuric acids, so that corrosion will not take part. That's why the inner lining is made from platinum. So the bomb is placed in a copper calorimeter. So this is the copper calorimeter, which is made from the cupric material, and which is having a known mass of water. So here whatever the water is filled, that is in fixed in quantity, so and the quantity is written on the this bomb calorimeter. So whatever, so when we burn a fuel, either solid or non-volatile, and then the heat will generate, and that heat will warm this side of the bomb calorimeter, and that heat this water will absorb. So the temperature of water will increase, and that we can measure by using this Bachmann thermometer, which is more sensitive, and it can measure 1/100th part of a degree centigrade. And also this calorimeter is having one stirrer. So with the help of this electrical stirrer, we can make the temperature uniform of this water. Now this after this calorimeter is surrounded, this calorimeter is surrounded by an air jacket and water jacket. This is the water jacket to prevent loss of heat due to radiation. And the calorimeter is connected with an electric stirrer and Bachmann thermometer. So in the next class we will discuss how the working of bomb calorimeter, hoping that you would understood the topic very well. Thank you.